what the deal is out here in these streets. Oh my God. Oh, is there any gunshots out here? What's good with ya? It's your main squeeze. The boy who ride with, hey baby, it's your boy SauceBaeLee. Now, who I have with me? It comes to no introduction, hailing from Pompano Beach, Florida. This is a dude that has succumbed so much circumstances in his life and gone to who he is today. Timothy Black Goku Final Fitness Grissett. Thank you for coming on my channel.
How y'all doing today? How you doing, man? Appreciate it being on your channel, man.
I appreciate you hopping on. If you guys want to follow him, he does have a YouTube channel, so it will be in the description below. Now, I'm sorry guys, I had to cover my mustache. It looked like I was eating too much pub, but let's not get off with that. Man, now I'm gonna ask you questions. It's an interview. This is episode 1 of my 10-episode series on my YouTube channel. I'm very excited. I'm having a whole bunch of surprise guests. So let's start with question 1. Now, you already know you used to be overweight. From what honestly, a lot of people don't know that. Yeah. What are a few things that you challenge with being overweight?
So to be honest, my biggest weight was 355 pounds. So I was at risk of having diabetes, had to overcome depression, and surprisingly, when it came down to the dating lifestyle, I had my good days and my bad days, but I honestly feel that my weight played a big role on how I interacted with females, and also, the way you view yourself. Because when I was, 355. I tend to fall victim to my own thoughts very easily, because not being where I wanted to be and seeing other individuals that's skinny, paying attention to society and noticing that skinny individuals will get more benefits, it kind of affected my self-esteem. So when I was at 355, the first thing I thought about was getting on a diet. So I went through so many crash courses when it comes down to the diets. Then I came across this particular diet called MedFest. So with MedFest, I heard that the first week you can lose a lot of weight. So I tried it for a week. I lost 12 pounds. So after the first week, losing 12 pounds, the second week, I lost another 12. Then it just kept on falling off. And dropped down to 211 pounds. Was able to overcome being diabetic, and now I'm just trying to become a man physique competitor.
All right, that's very, very. We've been friends for a while, and I did know that, but not fully. Now I'm gonna get deeper than that. What is one moment while you're really overweight that made you really tell yourself, I have to make this change? And what is do you remember one moment that you had with your parent that really, or parents, I'm gonna say both, because again, the viewers, I'm not obligated to say a lot, but what is one moment with either parent or parents that made you really realize, I gotta do this for myself more than anything?
So it's a funny moment. Before I actually got on the program, I'm a hopeless romantic, so I was like, you know what? I want to be in a relationship. But in order to be in a relationship, I need to be healthy. So at the beginning, I was doing it because I wanted a girlfriend. But as soon as I went to the doctor and the doctor was showing me my report and how my numbers were high and I'm at risk of having diabetes, I was like, you know what? I think I need to take my attention off of females and pay attention to my health. So once I started investing more time and energy into myself, that's when I noticed a big change, and not only just being healthy, for myself, that energy started to rub off, and also started influencing my mom, and she started eating healthy as well. And of course, my family and my friends started to feed off that energy and started to notice that if I can do it, and mind you, I was a foodie. I love food. I was a fat ass, big gut, and I'm still that same individual. But that energy, my friends, my family, they noticed the energy, and they all hopped aboard too and started working out as well.
And throughout those years, like as an individual that worked out a lot of people, what is the one memory of you working out with somebody that you can say that really made that person break down and analyze himself more than anything?
When I told him that the worst thing you can do is say, I can't. because I remember I was training one of my friends from high school, and they had a very negative mindset when it came down to training. They said, I can't do this, I can't do that. And I'm like, see, you won't really know until you actually attempt the challenge, because something that I realized that the first thing you have to do is convince your mind. Once you convince your mind, your body's going to follow. Mm-hmm. So it's always an internal warfare that's going on with, the thing that you want to accomplish, and your mind's telling you, are you sure you want to step out your comfort zone? So me breaking it down to a lot of my friends that, I grew up in high school, that's when I started to reflect and notice that, wow, I remember going through the same exact cycle when I was trying to lose the weight, which was actually like self-reflecting. I remember that.
Okay, that's something that's very, very strong put. But what are, in your life, you went through a lot of battles with overweight and all that stuff. What are some things you will tell kids to help them really make that change? What is something that you would tell, mind you, what is something you would tell your younger self now that you're older and more mature in age? What would you tell your younger self now more than anything else, if you had a chance to meet him?
I remember I was doing my cardio session, and when I'm doing my cardio, I'm always deep in thought, and my mind went back to all of the depression moments that I had in elementary school. And my mom had to help me because I had very low self-esteem. I was big, little kids like to play games and make fun, do jokes, but I took it to heart majority of the time. And something that I really wanted to tell my younger self is, at the end of the journey, you're gonna have the last laugh. Right now you can't see it. Right now you're crying. Right now you feel that things gonna stay the same, but the current situation is not your final destination. And I remember while I'm doing my training, I'm constantly thinking about the young version of myself, and how the reason why I go so hard is because in all reality, I'm still in tune with that little kid. I feel like we all still in tune with our inner child, and every time I come across an obstacle, I look at my little, my inner kid, and I can still see myself, still going through that depression, and I got to constantly go over the obstacle to prove, not to those that criticize me on the outside, but to my little kid, that, regardless of the obstacles that you're going through right now, you're going to always overcome. And I remember that hit me hard.
Okay, so now we're going, that's something that's not easy. And now, you have met a lot of people in your life. Like, you've met a lot of people. Do you remember one person in particular that you have met before face to face that made you, that helped you more? Or do you know a few individuals in your life that is actually pushing the weight that really made you think about your motivational aspect of yourself?
Actually, I had a few family members, my cousin Bernard, my Uncle Ike, my motivational family, they helped me through the journey. But as an adult, Eric Thomas, and that was a quote that he said, when you want to succeed just as much as you want to breathe, that's when you will become successful. Mm-hmm. And when I first heard that, my whole body reacted to it. I'm like, yo, that makes so much sense. And I constantly allow that to play inside my mind to the point where I literally believe everything that I want out of life can easily be accomplished if I just invest all of my time and energy into it. Because the same way how I was able to lose the weight, and at the beginning I thought it was impossible. So if I can actually overcome a health risk that could easily end my life at a young age, there's no walls, there's no ceiling. I can literally accomplish anything I set my mind on. All I have to do is keep a positive mind frame and not allow myself to fall victim to my own thoughts.
Well, this interview that's what I wanted to hear. I want to thank Timothy for coming on this, my channel. This is my first IRL video, so this is the first time I'm actually talking to somebody face to face. We will be doing a lot more, so y'all please look out for that. And thank Timothy for being a part of the video again. I hope he gave y'all a little insight to everybody. You know, just work hard, and trust me, this dude's this is one of the dudes I used to work out with. So we're gonna be doing workout videos too. So I will suggest y'all look out for that. Y'all follow him on Instagram. You will see it in the description below as well. Thank you for watching this video. I hope y'all enjoy y'all day. Anything you want to say?
There's a couple of things I really want to say. When it comes down to your goals and dreams in life, regardless of what it is, regardless if you feel like you can't reach it, never listen to doubters in your life, okay? You have to surround yourself around individuals that will feed you your positive energy. And not only to surround you with positive energy, you have to believe in yourself that you can accomplish the things that you want out of life. Because the people in this world became successful simply because they had to become resilient and have a backbone and believe in themselves. Because at the end of the day, those are your goals and your dreams. People are not obligated to believe in your dreams, okay? So if you want to manifest whatever you want within your realm, you have to invest time, energy, blood, sweat, a lot of your life force in order to manifest the things you want to have in your realm. So please keep a positive mind frame and never allow negative people to downplay you and create a limit on yourself when, regardless of how they feel, you can achieve anything that you really want in life.
And with that, thank you guys.